Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. First time ever a woman is chief of staff to a U.S. president, the move from President-elect Donald Trump.
Susie Wiles has a long history of leading Republicans to victory. She is a longtime Florida-based Republican strategist who ran President Trump's campaign in the state in 2016 and 2020 and served as a senior advisor and campaign co-chair in 2024. She also played a key role in helping Rick Scott and Ron DeSantis win their gubernatorial races in Florida.
Fox's Brooke Singman reporting President Biden speaking to Democrats across the nation from the Rose Garden.
A defeat does not mean we are defeated. We lost this battle. The America of your dreams is calling for you to get back up.
And the mountain fire in Ventura County, California, scorching more than 20,000 acres. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law. At Logan Thompson Law.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
A long week here, Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv as we're about to get into local and, we will get into local and state news right here. It is a pretty balmy morning out there. Milligan Vane temperature stands at 62 degrees. It's Friday. It's the 8th of November. Good morning to all of you here. And topping our local news on Thursday, Cleveland State Community College went into lockdown after threats were made against a student and the campus. The threats came from Eric Narrison, a corrections deputy for the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, who has since been terminated. Earlier in the day, Narrison was involved in a domestic assault at his apartment where he threatened his girlfriend, who's a Cleveland State student. While in class, the student received threatening messages from Narrison, which prompted the lockdown. Officers later located Narrison at his apartment in Collegedale, where he was reportedly intoxicated and armed. He was arrested without incident. Narrison faces charges of domestic assault, false imprisonment. Court date set for December 4th. Several firearms were recovered from his residence. All right, Chattanooga commuters on I-24 prepare for a temporary lane closure this weekend, part of the $161 million project to improve the I-75, I-24 interchange. Beginning at 9 o'clock tonight, westbound lanes will be reduced from 3 to 2, affecting traffic from the Spring Creek Road Bridge to the Germantown Road Bridge. A new alignment will be in place by Tuesday morning. The Museum Center at 5 Points here in Cleveland has received over $77,000 in state funding for maintenance and improvement projects. State Representative Dan Howell and Kevin Raper announced the award, which is part of a $5 million grant approved by the General Assembly. The funding will support accessibility upgrades, repairs, and other improvements to help preserve the rich cultural heritage of Bradley County and the Ocoee region. And it's football time tonight. It's the first round of the state high school football playoffs. We'll have full coverage tonight of Cleveland High School on the road in Johnson City to take on the Science Hill Hilltoppers, home of Steve Spurrier. It's the first round of the playoffs. The game kicks off at 7, but we're going to start pregame at 5:30 here on Mix 1041 tonight. And also on the Mix 1041 app, that free download at mymix1041.com. And then the Walker Valley Mustangs are on the road to open the playoffs at Lenore City to take on the Panthers. Scott Cummings, the coach of Lenore City, is the former Cleveland High School coach. The game begins kickoff at 7 and pregame at 5:30 on our sister station, WCLE 99.1 FM. And, hey, Fruit Loops, I understand we're doing TV for the first time in the playoffs tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we're going to be in Lenore City tonight, broadcasting the Walker Valley game, so we're looking forward to it.
Mixed TV, mixedtv.tv, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. You went up earlier this week. What do you make of it?
Yes, we do. Very nice stadium up there. So we look forward to being there. Now, I've got a question. What 5-star broadcast announcers have you got lined up for tonight?
For TV or radio?
For TV.
Well, since Kessling's retired, he's asking us for a job, and we're trying to make a trade. We're trying to trade Shelton for him, make Shelton the voice of the Vols, and Kessling, the voice of us, and then I get to stay home. How about that?
That would be.
How about John
amazing.
Ward?
Look, that's on my Christmas list.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I appreciate us pausing the broadcast for that bit of comedy. It is 7:08. No, we're proud. Bridget, tonight, our first ever football playoff game. We did a basketball tournament game last year, but anyway, earlier this year, actually. But our first football playoff game on mixedtv.tv tonight.
That's right. It'll be great for those that can't make the trip up to catch that right there on mixedtv.tv.
And, and even go back and watch it. What a night last night at Zaxby's for that Walker Valley playoff trip. Bridget, you were there?
Yeah, huge turnout last night. Yeah, there at Zaxby's. It was a lot of fun.
Coming up later this hour, Coach Chandler Tygard and then Coach Drew Akins. All right, let's get a check of the streets.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident in the 3900 block of Georgetown Road. That's going to be between Paul Huff Parkway and Villa Drive. And dispatch tells me they believe that that's been moved out of the roadway. So it shouldn't be causing any problems this morning, but you should see emergency crews on the scene there. That's the 3900 block of Georgetown Road. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Efficient, state-of-the-art, automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, time to get a great wake up with Hardee's. Get a great breakfast this morning at a Hardee's near you. Boy, do they have the deals running right now. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast. That includes the made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuit, biscuits and gravy, country fried steak biscuit. You can choose 2 of the same, or mix and match for delicious breakfast variety at Hardee's. Hardee's is goodness in the making.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Welcome to Infinity of Chattanooga. With an expansive inventory of new, used, and certified pre-owned Infinity products, make sure Infinity of Chattanooga is on your list of places to shop when it's time for your next vehicle. Sporty coupes, comfortable sedans, and spacious SUVs. Infinity of Chattanooga has it all. Shop online at infinityofchattanooga.com or take a test drive at Infinity of Chattanooga, just off I-75 at the Lee Highway exit.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
A mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 75 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy during the morning, becoming overcast by afternoon, very warm, a high of 77 and a low of 59. And then on Sunday, cloudy skies during the day, a little cooler, a high of 66. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 63 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street, near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Thank you, Andy Morris. 7:15. Hey, it's a Fall Fun Friday. And today, Bridget, we're giving away fantasy. Okay, family. Excuse me. Your prayers are working.
Thank you, Lord.
Bridget.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. we know the choice here. 4 tickets to Six Flags presented by Crown of Cleveland. All right, so we got 4 tickets. We give these away at 9 o'clock. Bridget, how do people get registered?
Okay, all you have to do is call or text 423-614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Cleveland State Cougar line. So again, our number is 614-6499. Call or
Independent
text.
Installation Services is hiring experienced installation installers. Call us at 423-716-3762. Now, back to the music.
Mix 1041.
Good morning and welcome back. It is 5:13 and it is a little bit foggy on this Friday morning. So foggy Friday morning indeed for some of you. And here's a look at your current visibility. Less than a mile in Murphy and Blue Ridge. And we have some pretty thick fog along the Cumberland Plateau. Here in the valley, not all that bad, but you're going to run in and out of it, especially along those riverbeds and some of the higher elevations along bridges. So just be mindful of that. Give yourself a few extra minutes. But for the most part, it looks pretty good here in Chattanooga. This is looking north over downtown, AT&T Field on the left, the aquarium right here on the right, and it is a nice start. Not a whole lot of people out and about just yet, but that'll change because it's a Friday and people are going to want to enjoy the weather we're having. It's going to be warm, 64 in Chattanooga stepping out, 60 in Athens, 58 in Blue Ridge. Now, as we get into your afternoon and evening, we're talking mid to upper 70s. Can't rule out a few lower 80s today, and we are getting further and further into November, so it's like, what gives? When are we going to get some cooler weather? Well, at some point we will, especially sometime next week. It looks like towards the end of the weekend, or end of next week into next weekend, we could have some fall-like temperatures returning to the Tennessee Valley. But here's a look at what we're dealing with so far this month. It has been a very warm start to November. Our average high for the month, 74. Our average low, nearly 62 degrees. That's 12.9 degrees above normal for this time of the year. So it has been a very warm, almost scorching November. So we'll see how the rest of the month shakes out, but at least in the short term, we're going to stay pretty warm. In fact, I have a pretty good inkling that we're going to continue with the above normal temperatures over the next 6 to 10 days and maybe even beyond. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to have a few days where it's a little bit cooler and feels like fall, but overall, we're looking at 14 days opposed to 2 where we'll likely be warmer than not. Here's a look at your next 7 though. 65 on Sunday, 72 on Monday, and then we'll drop down into the mid-60s Thursday and next Friday. I think that's when we're really going to start to see the cooler temperatures. And as for your temperature trend, our average high going to drop down into the 50s by next month, and by the time we get to Christmas Day, your average is right around 52 degrees. So as we take a look at your futurecast, again, a lot of cloud covered this morning. As we get into the afternoon, I think it's going to start to break a little bit, so we'll get some sunshine. Going to be dry for your Friday, but then going into your Saturday, that's when we're going to be tracking out our next weather maker. So we're going to have this front coming in from the west. That's going to give us the potential for some showers, I think, during the afternoon, potentially, or late in the evening, but it's going to be a fine cutoff. I think the highest amounts throughout the day on Saturday across Middle Tennessee. So it's not going to be an all-day washout. And some of you east and south of Chattanooga, across North Georgia, western North Carolina, could stay dry. Getting into your Sunday, the front gets a little bit closer. Still going to have some showers out there.
Of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to my pastor today, Pastor James Sears at Mount Olive.
Is he still out there?
Of course.
God love him. They're keeping him on. Wow.
His family says he's a great husband, father, and now papa of 2 beautiful granddaughters.
Man.
Happy birthday, Pastor James.
Not based on his preaching that he's still employed. I talked to James yesterday.
Did you?
I sure did.
Oh. Well, also Mike Thomason is celebrating a birthday today at Andrew Johnson Bank.
Yeah, that's about as exciting as it sounds with Mike. I love him, but my God, he's as interesting as a dial tone.
No, happy birthday, Mike. Tina Stuart is having a birthday on Sunday.
Tina!
Yes, says happy birthday to Grammy. That's from Preston, Pierce, and Pryor.
Is that the same Tina Stewart from Subway back years ago with Kyle Elrod?
No, I believe this is a different one.
Tina
yes.
Stewart. Well, there's all kinds of Tina Stewart. You know what? I'm going to stop commenting. Let's go back over to you.
Tammy Johnson is having a birthday today. CEO over at Habitat for Humanity of Cleveland. Adam Payne is having a birthday today. That is from his mom, who says he is a wonderful dad. He loves the outdoors and photography. Kevin and Lisa Hicks, Kevin and Leslie Hicks, they are celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary today. That is from their coworkers at the courthouse. Raleigh Cassida is going to be 16 on Sunday, a student at Bradley Central, where he plays basketball and baseball. That is from his mom, dad, and his brothers. Chris Newton is having a birthday tomorrow. His wife sent that in to us, former state representative. Jackson Bates is going to be 6 years old tomorrow, a student at Michigan Avenue and Mrs. Reynolds' class. That's from Daddy, Mommy, Papa, and Nana. Calling your birthdays and and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They're with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Our friend Jenna Morris is here with Cleveland High School. Jenna, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Well, you are, I believe tell me about the class that you teach here at Cleveland.
So I teach Leadworthy 1, 2, and 3 at Cleveland High School, and my class is all about just student empowerment and teaching kids to lead with heart.
You came through a very successful Halloween event that you did.
Yes.
And now you're honoring veterans. Tell us what's happening.
Yes, so we are having our second annual Veterans Day Parade. We had this last year for the first time ever. The weather didn't cooperate with us last year, so we're hoping that the weather is great. So we line up at Greenway Park by about 8:30. My students will be down there to decorate cars. We have Raider Revolve. They're going to be passing out free coffee for veterans. My students are building a float for our CHS veterans to ride on. And our band leads us with our cheer and dancers, JROTC, and they march and we go through we go up A Drive, down B Drive, through Raider Drive, and we turn right onto Peerless Lot. And all of our students come out and support and cheer us on. And it was a great event last year, minus the weather. But we do have a rain plan. If it is raining, we'll actually do it on Tuesday, the 12th. But we encourage everybody, even if you are not a veteran, but you love a veteran, come, let us decorate your car. Me personally, I'm not a veteran, but my car will be decorated in honor of my dad. So just come join the convoy of the line and let us celebrate your veteran.
This is just wonderful. So Monday morning at 8:30, is that right?
Yes. The parade will start at 9, but we're going to start lining up at Greenway Park at about 8:30.
Such a wonderful thing. Jenna Morris, Cleveland High School, and I believe you're working on something else, something about trivia?
Yes. So my students all have leadership projects, and they get to choose their leadership projects of something that really means something to them. And it's kind of like a legacy project of what they leave for the high school. And I have 3 really invested track runners. And did you know we can't host a home track meet at Cleveland High School?
I hadn't heard, no.
Yeah, we don't have the equipment to host a home track meet. And so they're really passionate about raising money to get the funds. Not that we would be able to raise all of them with this trivia night, but they wanted to put a dent in the money that they need for this equipment. So we decided they're going to host a track trivia night on Thursday in our commons area from 6 to 8. They've planned it all. In addition to the trivia night, there will be a chili cook-off and a silent auction. So this is 100% student-led. They've planned it, they're organizing it, and they're running it.
How cool is that?
Yes.
And what a great experience for them to do that.
Yes. So if you would like to join, if you want to look on our CHS social media pages, there's a QR code that you can pre-register. You don't have to pre-register, though. You can pay at the door. For teams up to 6 people, $50. If you don't have 6 people, it's $10 per person. And you'll get the free chili and the chance to bid on some silent auction items.
Well, Jenna, my goodness, this is wonderful what you're doing. And honestly, it makes your husband, Al, a little easier to take when we deal with you. So you're the much better half. So
Thank you.
Jenna, again, thank you. Thank you for letting us know about this. And again, Veterans Day Parade Monday.
Monday morning, 8:30, line up Greenway Park.
Communities invited.
Yes, we hope everyone in the community who wants to honor a veteran come. We'll decorate your cars. We'll have paint markers, or you can decorate your car or whatever.
Can you decorate Bridget's car having nothing to do with Veterans Day?
Yes, we can just put
Get out there.
Happy Veterans Day on it.
Thank you, Jenna. Great to
Thank
see
you for having me.
Great job. Hey, I just got a text from my buddy, Dr. Ed McIntyre. Bridget, did you give him my number? I think that's a mistake. The former Arkansas quarterback there at Tennessee Valley Urology. All right, so tonight's the night. Undertaker Productions proudly presents Strings Across the Mountain, a benefit for the community of Canton, North Carolina, in the wake of the devastation from Hurricane Helene. Tonight at the museum, listen to this, 6 o'clock. You've heard about it. They're at 6 o'clock. They're having hot dogs and happy hour, which sounds like a Friday night at Bridget's every week, with Papa, well, your mom, Papa Odell's house band. And then at 7:30, Grammy Award winner Darren Nicholson, who has quite a national following in the world of bluegrass. So that is tonight. Now, here's what Dr. McIntyre reminds me, a minimum donation of $30 per person requested for tickets. However, they hope everyone will give more. Suggested donation is $50. Ed gave me a little more here. Tickets are at the door tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, you can get your tickets at the door tonight. Again, it's at the museum. Strings Across the Mountain for our friends in Canton, North Carolina. Grammy Award winner Darren Nicholson. 7:30, but hot dogs and happy hour, 6 o'clock at the museum. And there you go, Bridget. It's a big, big night.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get a news update right here. The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, local and state news here. We had a situation at Cleveland State. You probably heard about this by now. Yesterday, they went into lockdown after threats were made against a student by actually it was a domestic situation, by a Hamilton County deputy. Eric Narrison, he has since been terminated, but Cleveland State went into lockdown. Walker Valley High School went into lockdown for a while. We'll get into more on that coming up at the top of the hour. We're just talking about the museum and Strings Across the Mountain tonight. Again, you can get your tickets at the door for that, 6 o'clock. But the museum also received a $77,000 state grant. If you're traveling I-24 this weekend, Bridget, I'm going to go to my traffic reporter here. Bridget, is that still your name? I don't know if you changed to a symbol or not, like Prince. So it's going to affect Spring Creek Road, not the Cleveland Spring Creek. Morning, Brenda Lawson. But where is Spring Creek Bridge to Germantown? Is that? This is I-24. Oh, you know what? I-75, I-24 interchange. That's where it is. Yeah. So if you're traveling that way, if you're traveling that way this weekend, you're not a Chattanooga traffic reporter.
Right,
You're right
yes,
here in Cleveland.
Cleveland only.
Okay, forget the other 10 counties we reach. It's okay. So starting at 9 o'clock tonight, if you're traveling that way, should be done by Tuesday is what they're looking at.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working a clear-up an accident in the 3900 block of Georgetown Road. That's going to be between Paul Huff Parkway and Villa Drive. It is out of the roadway, so not causing delays this morning, but you could still see emergency crews on the scene there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. They're still here to offer the same services they always have and so much more. You can stop by their Cleveland office located at 950 25th Street in Cleveland at the corner of Peerless Road and find out how Southland Finance is growing to serve you. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Couple things I meant to tell you, like when Bridget sometimes has to leave early to go to AA meetings, and so I do not see, so I have to read that stuff over there in your red folder. I don't see how in the name of the Lord in heaven almighty you find anything.
It's organized in my own way.
Which is unorganized. I've never seen anything like it. You realize some of these people would come in here and, they'd have a nervous breakdown.
Ask me about anything. I can turn right to it.
There's stuff, probably. There's stuff from Tom's Clock Show, 1977 in there. I can't believe it.
Something I did just find in my folder. Coming up this afternoon, I'll be live at Jacinto's Auto Sales from 2 to 4. It's the Jacinto's Day of Giving, food, fun, and prizes. Dusty was in here yesterday. They're going to have a PS5, iPads, also televisions as well. Huge prizes. So that's at Jacinto's Auto Sales today, plus $500 off any car of your choice. Located at 710 South Lee Highway, right there at the corner of Grove Avenue.
Yeah, it's a big deal today. When are you there?
2 to 4 today.
Okay, folks, that's when you can avoid going.
Yeah.
They're still going to be there tomorrow. It's fine. Everything's, well, I guess just today, so
Yes.
Dusty's freaking out here. All right, it is. Good morning, Sergio, my man Sergio Jacinto. I admire him greatly, and I mean that. I mean every word of that.
Yeah.
7:31.
Are you tired of high cooling and heating bills?
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Maybe it began with a little girl following a kaleidoscope of butterflies to a place beyond her dreams. But then it became a real kaleidoscope that you can walk and fly through, where we don't just welcome you, we celebrate you. As the colors swirl and spin, there's definitely beauty in this place, but it's also in those around you, and the memories will live in our hearts forever.
Dollywood, love every moment.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
This portion of Mix Mornings sponsored by the official coffee of Mix Mornings. And look at these cups.
Yes, I love
Scooter's
their new
Coffee.
cups. Yes.
Look at this. Candyland.
Yes.
Let me just say, I bet Claudia paid a mint for that. Hasbro, Boral. I love Candyland. I used to play that with my mother.
Yeah, those are cute cups for the holidays.
Mom tried to play Monopoly and couldn't understand it, so anyway, she tried to give all the money away. All right, Bridget, come on.
Yes, they do have Candyland-themed drinks for the holidays at Scooter's Coffee. So you can try great drinks like the Grandma Nut Cold Brew, the Jolly Gumdrop Smoothie. They also have the Queen Frosting Sugar Cookie, the King Candy Cake Bite. And then today is actually an acceleration day at Scooter's. So that means that's when they try to break their speed records in the drive-thru there. That's at Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street in Cleveland in front of Leisure Time Bowling. Also in Sweetwater and now in Dayton.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix and best variety mix 1041 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Get ready for Black Friday at Mermaid Mattress. Select purchases can earn you a Visa gift card of up to $1,000 to assist with your holiday shopping checklist.
For today, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy later in the afternoon, a high of 75 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy during the morning, overcast by afternoon, and very warm, a high of 77 and a low of 59. And then on Sunday, cloudy skies during the day, and then a little bit cooler, a high of 66. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 64 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Understand we have Coach Tygard. Is he ready to go here? Oh, we're still talking to Coach Tygard in the office there. See, Sheridan's too nice. Just let's go. Let's make it happen.
Sheridan's very nice.
Hey, Sheridan, you trying to get a Thanksgiving invitation? What are you doing?
Oh, goodness.
Is it working? This is our phone system. You hear that?
Whoop.
That's our phone system. Try this.
Nope. All right.
All right, we're just Is this Coach Tygard?
Yeah, there we go, Steve. How you doing, buddy?
Coach,
Sorry,
what we have here at our technology, we have 2 tin cans and a rope. It's basically what we have here.
Yeah, I was asking Sheridan her Thanksgiving order.
Yeah. Sheridan is too friendly to the callers and anyway, whatever. Hey, Coach, first of all, good morning. And, the playoffs are here. How do you go in? What I'm interested in, how do you go into that with your team to prepare for a first-round playoff game, especially on the road?
Yeah, it's a cliche, but you say, everybody's, record is 0-0. So you kind of start over. It's a new season. The first-round game is kind of the hardest one to win because, especially when you're dealing with 2 and 3 seeds and stuff like that. It's who wants it more, who's more physical, who's healthier, who's ready to keep playing. And, sometimes teams are ready for the basketballs to come out. So we got to want it more than they do. And they're coming off of a big up. They got upset last week. And we've won 2 in a row, so we're feeling pretty good. We've had a good week of practice, and our kids are excited.
We're joined by Cleveland High School football head coach Chandler Tygard, traveling to Johnson City, Science Hill. Tell us about the Hilltoppers.
We've never played them before. Cleveland's never played Science Hill, which is really interesting, I guess, for 2 teams that have been around a long time. It's Steve Spurrier Field, so they've got his number retired. Every starting quarterback for Science Hill the last 10 years has worn number 11 in honor of Steve Spurrier, which is kind of neat. And then they're a big team. They dress about 130 players. They've got a tight end committed to the University of Colorado and Coach Prime. They've got, some really talented players. They got one of the best linebackers in the state with the best name. His name is Baylor Necessary. Yeah. So
is that real?
That's a real thing, and he's a stud, man. He's going to be an all-state middle linebacker.
Wow.
He also plays some Wildcat quarterback. So he's probably one of the best players on the field every game. So they're tough, man. They're really talented, but they're coming off of a big loss. So we got to see how they're going to recover from that. And we're pretty banged up, so we've had to build a team together with duct tape, and we're rolling up to Science Hill and see what we can get figured out.
We're joined by Chandler Tygard, head football coach at Cleveland High School. Yeah, so how has it gone this week for your team, and how are they responding to the challenge tonight?
Yeah, we've actually had a great week of practice. This is year 2 for our staff over here, and compared to last year, the team is so much more positive and upbeat and having fun. They really like what we do in the playoffs. We had our steak dinner last night, which we do every Thursday in the playoffs. They got their playoff sweats handed out this week, so they're wearing that today. We're already loading up. We're leaving at 1:00. We got the double-decker charter bus again, like we took to Charlotte. So the kids, they love that. That thing's really nice. And so it's just a great opportunity for us, regardless of who we have out. We got a bunch of young kids stepping up to play. And, we haven't won a playoff game in a decade, Steve. So that's kind of been a goal since we got here. And we haven't won 8 games or more in 11 years. So we broke a lot of streaks this year. And so we got a couple more that we could break if we could get a win tonight.
Coach Chandler Tygard. Coach Tygard, best of luck to the Blue Raiders tonight on the road to Johnson City. Live coverage here on Mix 104.1. Tonight, kickoff 7 o'clock, pregame at 5:30. All right, Coach, good luck tonight, buddy, and I'm sure we'll talk very soon.
Yeah, thank you, guys. For whatever reason, they're not live streaming it tonight, so tell all the Cleveland fans they need to turn into Terry and hear the radio call, because that's about all you're going to get out of Science Hill.
All right, very interesting. Thank you very much, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get a quick check of sports here. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Imagine better health, and sports sponsored in part by the Town Squire. At the Town Squire, and their selection's better than ever. From performance slacks by Tommy Hilfiger and Peter Millar to T-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies by Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, and Volunteer Tradition. The Town Squire has everything you need to gear up for the season. Locally owned and operated and dedicated to top quality menswear, the Town Squire invites you to check out what's new and see how they can elevate your wardrobe from head to toe. The Town Squire, Stuart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. All right, coming up, Coach Drew Akins, Walker Valley football. We'll talk with him coming up here in just a moment. Last night, what a game in Baltimore. NFL Thursday Night Football, Ravens over the Bengals 35-34. Lady Vols got a big win over UT Martin 90-50. The TSSAA State Football Playoffs tonight. First round, you just heard it, 6A, Cleveland at Science Hill, Mix 104.1. Pregame at 5:30, kickoff at 7. In 5A, Walker Valley High School goes to Lenore City tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. And Lenore City is coached by Scott Cummings, former Cleveland High School head football coach. We'll have coverage 99.1 and for the first time ever, playoff football on mixtv.tv. Shelton and I will be there tonight. Our coverage supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. In 5A, McMinn County hosts Knoxville Clinton. 2A, Polk County goes to Happy Valley. In 3A, Meigs County hosts Grundy County. In 3A, McMinn Central goes to Sequatchie County. 5A, Ray County at Oak Ridge. Also in 5A, East Hamilton, the region champions, will host Knoxville Carnes. Baylor and McCallie with buys. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz after the games on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Folks, you gotta download the Mix app free of charge. Go to mymix1041.com. Listen or watch on your phones and mobile devices. Lake Forest swept Cleveland Metal basketball, girls and boys in JV, but Cleveland Metal swept Lake Forest in the varsity games, girls and boys, last night. Saturday, Mississippi State at Tennessee. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Presented by TVFCU. Pregame at 5. Presented by Hardee's. Right here on Mix 104.1. Speaking of Tennessee, the voice of the Volunteers, Bob Kessling, announced his retirement on Thursday. Kessling will retire after the men's basketball season. This is his 25th year calling Tennessee football. He joined the Vol Network as John Ward's spotter in 1976. Probably no secret, Bob and I are dear friends. Think the world of him. He's a wonderful man. And he is, you know what? He's riding off in the sunset, going to have a great time with family and do a lot of traveling and may even go see his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. Bob has also done a lot on a national basis. Georgia at Ole Miss, noon tomorrow. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Pregame at 8 a.m. Presented by Zaxby's. What a night at Zaxby's for Walker Valley football and cheerleaders last night. They basically moved the entire school in there last night. We had a good time last evening. UTC at the Citadel. Kickoff at 2 o'clock tomorrow, 99.1 FM. Falcons at Saints, 1 o'clock Sunday. ESPN Cleveland, 101.3. Titans at Chargers, Sunday, 4:05 here, Mix 104.1. The NASCAR Championship Sunday at 2 o'clock on 99.1 FM, presented by Dale's Heating and Air.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a busy family? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped the Rogers family and how they do medicine.
Direct Primary Care Associates has been a great support to our family. It's taken the doctor's office experience from a nightmare to a dream. I'm able to come in with all 3 of my kids. I'm seen in a timely manner by really professional, wonderful people.
Yeah, Direct Primary Care has been great for us, whether it's a bump or a bruise or a gash on the arm, or whether it's a fever at night or a stomach ache. We're able to either text our doctors through the app and ask questions, or we're able to get an appointment relatively pretty quick and be able to be seen that same day or next day usually. And it's changed the way that we view medicine.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
For over 45 years, Mermaid Mattress has been blessed to be part of this community.
We've shared good times and we've shared tough times, and we've even seen our families grow together.
From all of us at Mermaid Mattress, we want to wish you and yours a very happy holiday season.
We want to say Merry Christmas with a very special offer.
Right now, you can receive a free fully adjustable base upgrade with select Mermaid mattress sets during our Black Friday sales event going on now.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson Bank different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Want over-the-top selection and under-budget prices? Over 200 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams, all under budget. It's Jeep Adventure Days at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Get financing as low as 0% and discounts up to $12,000. Over 200 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams under budget. $12,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokees. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Ready?
If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Good morning, Bridget. Let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to my pastor today, Pastor James Sears at Mount Olive. His family says he's a great husband, father, and papa of now 2 beautiful granddaughters. Mike Thomason is having a birthday today at Andrew Johnson Bank. Tina Stuart is having a birthday on Sunday. The birthday wish says happy birthday to Grammy. That is from Preston, Pierce, and Pryor. Tammy Johnson, CEO at Habitat for Humanity of Cleveland, celebrating today. Adam Payne is having a birthday today. His mom sent that in to us. Kevin and Leslie Hicks, they are celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary today. That is from their co-workers at the courthouse. Raleigh Cassida is going to be 16 on Sunday, a student at Bradley Central, where he plays basketball and baseball. That's from mom, dad, and his brothers. Chris Newton is having a birthday tomorrow. His wife sent that in to us, former state representative. And then Jackson Bates is going to be 6 tomorrow, a student at Michigan Avenue and Mrs. Reynolds' class. That's from Daddy, Mommy, Papa, and Nana. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Walker Valley football head coach Drew Akins joins us. Coach, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
Good, buddy. First of all, what a night at Zaxby's last night. That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, really cool opportunity for our program, but more for our community. You know, those things are always, we were talking about it, always kind of scary because you're just counting on people showing up and you can promote it. And you can talk about it, but in the end, it's 6 o'clock, and you can't take a big bus there. So our community did an awesome job showing up. Coach Turner was there about 10 minutes early, him and his wife, and I got there, and it was me and him, and I was like, I don't know, man. and then 30 minutes later, the place was slammed. So really proud of our community. Thankful for Zaxby's. They brought that to us, and it was a really cool opportunity, and thankful for them.
Tell me about the wing eating contest last night.
Yeah, listen, it was a bold contest. It was their nuclear wings, 10 nuclear wings. Who could eat them the fastest? And we had 3 football players and 2 cheerleaders, and then we had a special guest with Jacob Mason, and Jacob wrecked it, man. It was, I think he did 10 wings in 56 seconds. Which
and he was just slowing down to try to give him a chance.
He was just playing with them. It was playing. It was Michael Jordan.
I love Jacob.
Back with
Michael Jordan.
It was Michael Jordan just around a bunch of YMCA pickup ball guys, man. It was no chance.
Like Larry Bird, 3-point contest. He'd walk in the locker room, hey, who's playing for second? And, of course, you can hear Jacob and Andy tonight. Walker Valley first-round playoff action at Lenore City, 7 o'clock kickoff. Let's talk about it. Coach, just overall, what do you make of this tonight?
Yeah, listen, was really excited about how our team responded. A rough week last week, didn't play our best, and I thought McMinn played awesome. I thought they had a great plan, and I was kind of concerned over the weekend of, hey, who's going to show up Monday? And our team has just shown up every single day. We've had 3 of our best practices of the season. Sometimes those games are like that, are just a wake-up call. And when you've done those things before, you kind of have the expectation that it's just going to happen again. And when it doesn't, you gotta reevaluate. And our team has done that really well. Been very proud of them. Very good Lenore City team. Scott Cummings obviously has been around this area, so people are familiar with him. He has a rushing attack that they're going to lean on. So we've got to play really well on defense. Offensively, we've got to run the ball well. So if we do those 2 things, take care of the football, explosive plays, all the coach talk things, but ultimately it's playoff football. And our kids have to understand, and our coaches have to understand that mistakes are magnified in the playoffs. So we've got to go play a great football game, and I have that expectation after the week we've had.
We're joined by Walker Valley head football coach Drew Akins, and, of course, tonight, Walker Valley at Lenore City, our coverage. 5:30 with Jacob Mason, the wing champion, and Andy Morris on 99.1 FM. Plus, Shelton and I will do our first ever football playoff game on mixedtv.tv tonight. Coach, you had the most successful season in the history of Walker Valley High School in football last year. You come off of that. How does that play in, if at all, this year?
Yeah, I think it gives us some experience to draw off of. What it takes to get through the playoffs like we did. It's not easy. Playoff games always have adversity involved in them. And we talked about that to our guys this week. There's always going to be adversity in playoff games. And it may be just a little bit at the start. It may be something in the middle. But there's always adversity, and it's always how do you respond from that? Who's going to respond better to adversity when it hits, because it's going to hit. So we have experience to draw off of. I think the thing that we've got to talk about as a team, we've had a target on our back all season, and this is another game where we're going to have the target on our back. We actually put Lenore City out of the playoffs last year in the second round. So every time we've had a target on our back, we've had a struggle of getting up for it like they do. It takes a different level of intensity. So it's something we've, again, talked about all week. We try to put all these things in our kids' minds of, hey, this is the mentality you have to take to this week. And the playoffs are a completely different animal. What I've loved to see is it takes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to make sure Friday goes well, and our kids handled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as good as it did. Like I said a second ago, best 3 practices we've had all season. So really excited about what we go and do tonight.
All right, Coach Drew Akins, we're looking forward to it this evening. Good luck tonight. And we'll see you in Lenore City.
I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate y'all putting it on TV. My mom can't make it tonight.
Oh, good.
So that means a lot for her to be able to watch still. And my dad's over in Memphis, and he'll be able to watch.
I'll say hi to both of them.
I really appreciate y'all doing that. Thank you for everything y'all do.
God bless you,
appreciate you having me, guys.
Let's get a win tonight, okay?
Let's do it. I'll be right back here next week, okay?
Let's do it. We'll be same bat time, same bat channel.
Absolutely.
All right. Drew, thank you, buddy. Great to
guys.
see you. Again, let me repeat, we have the most complete high school football coverage anywhere. We will start at 5:30 this afternoon, pregame on Mix 104.1 for the Cleveland Johnson City Science Hill playoff game on WCLE 99.1 FM. Pregame at 5:30. Kicks at 7. That's a statewide playoff thing, obviously. 7 local time, whoever you're going to see or supporting. Of course, Cleveland at Johnson City, 7 o'clock, Mix 104.1. Walker Valley, as you just heard, at Lenore City, 99.1 FM. And then, for the first time ever, we will have playoff football on MixTV.tv and Shelton set on election night. Like most people used to probably do, or do now, I guess. They turn the TV down and turn up Kessling and the guy that's with him, I can't remember, Pat Ryan. Anyway, maybe that'll be a double retirement. Anyway, Kessling, they turn us down, listen to Andy and Jacob, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But Bob Kessling, Bridget, retaring, announced that yesterday. I thought he'd been retired for 10 years.
No. He better still make his annual trip here to the station.
Somebody asked me that. I actually had a bunch of texts yesterday about it. But somebody asked me if he'll still come down here. He's got nothing to do. He'll probably stay here. He'll come down as much as we want him.
I hope so.
I love Bob, man.
Yeah.
He's a dear, dear friend, and we'll talk later. Anyway, Bridget, let's do traffic here. I know we've got we've got an issue out there, I guess we'll say.
Yeah, that's right. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working a minor fender bender at the intersection of Michigan Avenue Road and Stuart Road. The person that texted in tells us it's on the shoulder, but still be aware of that. That's the intersection of Michigan Avenue Road and Stuart Road.
How about these listeners stepping up?
I know. I love it.
They are smarter than I thought they were.
Yes.
Or at least they can see. I mean, I can't believe how they've stepped up this week.
They have been here for us.
I've got to give these people more. Obviously we need them because of you. You're horrible at traffic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstate is looking great so far this morning. If you see a traffic problem, as always, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
News coming up here at the top of the hour. We've got a bunch of local and state news. Of course, you can find it anytime on our website at mymix1041.com and download that free Mix 1041 app. Talking about high school football playoffs tonight, but pretty much everything we do, you can listen or watch. Download at mymix1041.com, our app presented by CHI Memorial.
This news update is brought to you by Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services, serving families for more than 45 years. 2 locations, Wildwood and North Ocoee. JimRushFuneralHomes.com.
The Town Squire has all the essentials for your fall wardrobe. Whether you're looking for...
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
ESPN Radio returns to...
He's gone.
Good.
You didn't tell me he was on hold.
You haven't taken a breath. This was the first chance I had to tell
Bobby
you.
Ludwig was on hold for an hour. What in the world, Bridget?
I just had a chance to tell you because you've been talking.
I've been talking?
Nonstop.
Yes? And your point is?
I told you.
And poor old Bobby, apparently, and he's gone now. Bobby's gone.
I'm surprised I didn't get a text. I probably will.
Oh, no. Bobby's leaving. Bobby's crying. No, look here. Bobby went back to bed. All right, we'll pick back up with a break here. Bridget just told me, Steve, Bobby's on. Bobby.
I say he's probably not there
Bobby's
anymore.
On
but
hold. Bobby. Oh, God. I mean, could you write me a note? You write me, look at this. You write me all these notes that I can't even repeat because of the profanity.
It wouldn't have helped his whole time.
Well, sure. I'd have included him with Drew Akins. I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
Poor old Bobby.
Sorry, Bobby.
Bobby Ludwig, I'll do this. Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby has left town. Thank you.
Green Acres is the place to be.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Afternoon, still very warm, a high of 78 and a low of 59. And then on Sunday, cloudy skies during the day and a little bit cooler, a high of 66. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 64 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
My friends, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, our friends Bridget, Dr. Ken and Brian Beard, Dr. Baylor Terrell, the whole family, they're doing Veterans Day dentistry today, free dentistry for veterans. It's just another reason, folks, when you talk about wonderful community people, doesn't get better than Dr. Ken Beard and his over 50 years of service to this community, showing it again. He's got a family full of veterans, and Bridget, they do this every year. It means so much to the veterans.
Yeah, it does. And the Beard family looks forward to serving the veterans in this way each and every year.
And alive, I tell you, it's become a great tradition. They're doing it today, right now, as a matter of fact. Just started at the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. The news is next.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. President-elect Donald Trump has made the first cabinet appointment, tapping Susie Wiles, a longtime GOP operative, to be his chief of staff, becoming the first woman to hold the position.
Wiles is widely credited inside and outside Trump's inner circle for running his most disciplined and well-executed campaign. Trump saying Susie is tough, smart, innovative, and is universally admired and respected.
That's Fox's Tom Rigotti. Trump is assembling his team to ensure that he can enact his agenda from day one. Senator Marco Rubio isn't ruling out a potential role as Secretary of State.
There's one person that'll make those decisions, and his name's Donald Trump.
Rubio on Fox's America reports, and a federal judge struck down a Biden administration policy known as Keeping Families Together. It allowed undocumented spouses and stepchildren of U.S. citizens to get legal status and a streamlined path to U.S. citizenship. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, local and state news. Good morning. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, visit LoganThompsonLaw.com. There definitely is an attorney for every situation you may have at Logan Thompson Law. All right, so Thursday we had a situation at Cleveland State Community College. We actually had breaking news coverage on this yesterday. Cleveland State went into lockdown after threats were made against a student and the campus. The threats came from Eric Narrison, a corrections deputy for the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, who has since been terminated. Earlier in the day, Narrison involved in a domestic assault at his apartment where he threatened his girlfriend, a Cleveland State student. While in class, the student received threatening messages from Narrison, which prompted the lockdown. Officers later located Narrison at his apartment in Collegedale, where he was reportedly intoxicated and armed. He was arrested without incident.
Mark Shepard, Shelter.
The Museum Center at 5 Points has received over $77,000 in state funding for maintenance and improvement projects. State Representative Dan Howell and Kevin Raper announced the award, part of a $5 million grant approved by the State General Assembly. The funding will support accessibility upgrades, repairs, and other improvements to help preserve the rich cultural heritage of Bradley County and the Ocoee region. Chattanooga commuters on I-24 should prepare for a temporary lane closure this weekend, part of a $161 million project to improve the I-75 I-24 interchange. It begins tonight at 9 o'clock. Westbound lanes reduced from 3 to 2, affecting traffic from the Spring Creek Road Bridge to the Germantown Road Bridge. A new alignment will be in place by Tuesday morning. And a reminder, tonight begins the state high school football playoffs, and we'll have full coverage. Cleveland High School at Johnson City Science Hill tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock, pregame at 5:30 here on Mix 1041 and the Mix 1041 app, a free download at mymix1041.com. Walker Valley will go to Lenore City, play the Panthers tonight. Pre-game at 5:30, kickoff at 7 on WCLE 99.1 FM. Also on the Mix app. And for the first time, we will have playoff football on MixTV.tv. As we're looking forward to that, Shelton and I will be up there for that. All of our coverage supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And we are very much looking forward to that. It is, that's the news, 8:08. Bridget, it's also a Fall Fun Friday. We're giving away 4 passes to Six Flags at Six Flags over Georgia. And we're doing that at 9 o'clock. This week's contest presented by Crown, your Southeast or Cleveland's home for Jeep and Ram. Bridget, how do people get registered?
Okay, all you have to do is call or text 423-614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. You can call us or text us. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that and tell us you want to win the tickets.
And actually, one more news item here. Don't forget, tonight is Strings Across the Mountain, a benefit for the community of Canton, North Carolina, in the wake of the devastation from Hurricane Helene. It's tonight at 6 o'clock at the Museum Center at 5 Points. At 6, hot dogs and happy hour with Pop Odell's house band. And then at 7:30, it's Grammy Award-winning bluegrass star Darren Nicholson Band. The Darren Nicholson Band, 7:30, Strings Across the Mountain. A minimum donation of $30 per person is requested for tickets. You can get tickets at the door. Dr. McIntyre texted me earlier, get tickets at the door. A suggested donation is $50. For the ticket purchase and the donation. It is tax deductible, by the way, and it's benefiting Canton, North Carolina. As this says, let's share some Cleveland love and money across the mountain. Don't miss it. Undertaker Productions presents Strings Across the Mountain, a benefit for Canton, North Carolina in the wake of Hurricane Helene. It is tonight, 6 o'clock, at the Museum Center at 5 Points. You can get tickets at the door. Very rare opportunity to get to hear the Darren Nicholson Band. Darren's from Canton, and he's a Grammy Award-winning. He is a star in the world of bluegrass.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Roadhog! And now a star in the world of traffic.
Wow.
Can't even say it with a straight face.
I appreciate
If
that.
it weren't for the audience this morning, you'd have nothing.
they
They're
help me
giving
out
you
a
all
lot,
your
yes.
help.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on Northley Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have that one fender bender working the intersection of Michigan Avenue Road and Stuart Road. We appreciate the text on that. And then taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate still looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA is here for our heroes. They are offering a special Veterans Day gift. November is free if you're a veteran, if you join now through November 17th. And then all year long, military members enjoy 10% off monthly and no joining fee. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org/Cleveland. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Hi, it's Medicare Misty again with Medicare Minutes. It is annual enrollment. What does that mean? Medicare.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Bender Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Bender Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Bender Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, bender-realty.com.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $5.99, loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink, all for just $5.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students...
Good would be now that's his new Chris Berman nickname. Dan Good.
Dan Good is good.
Dan wish he was good. Dan's watching this morning. Dan, that's your new nickname, buddy. You're welcome. Dan, hey, somebody go up to Dan and say, Dan, I wish you were good, and we'll give you something. I don't know what. 4 tickets to Six Flags. Hey, call us on the volunteer Rid-a-Pest mix line. Giving these away at 9 o'clock. 423-614-6499, or text that same number, 423 Cleveland State Cougar line, 423-614-6499. This portion of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by McDonald's.
Now at McDonald's, you can get a head start on your morning with any size iced coffee in any flavor, like caramel, French vanilla, or plain, for just $1 until 11 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's now at McDonald's.
Yeah. And that'd be about what a conversation with Mark Smith's worth. Mark, don't come by. I'm too busy, don't have time for you. But
Tennessee Valley weather.
good morning, McSmith. All right, it is the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 16 after 8.
Love your sleep with up to $800 savings on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster adjustable sleep sets at this area's best of the best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress.
I was at Aubrey's for lunch yesterday, and I ran into one of Roger's best friends, Jim Suter.
Mm-hmm.
So Suter said he just loves it when I get on Roger. And he said, yeah, he's about as interesting as he sounds. I said, I know.
Oh.
I said, you really want a great night's sleep? Talk to Roger. Love you, man.
Quit hating on Roger.
I did that all day yesterday. Oh, I know. He'll get all mad and cry and everything. Whatever.
For today, we'll have cloudy skies this morning, partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 76 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies and very warm, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 77 and a low of 59. And then on Sunday, overcast skies during the day, and it's going to be a little bit cooler, a high of 66. Your current Milligan vein temperature is 64 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Independent Insulation Services is hiring experienced insulation installers. Call us at 423-716-3762. Now, back to the music.
Mix 104.1.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Welcome to Infinity of Chattanooga, with an expansive inventory of new, used, and certified pre-owned Infinity products. Make sure Infinity of Chattanooga is on your list of places to shop when it's time for your next vehicle. Sporty coupes, comfortable sedans, and spacious SUVs. Infinity of Chattanooga has it all. Shop online at infinityofchattanooga.com or take a test drive at Infinity of Chattanooga, just off I-75 at the Lee Highway exit.
Ready? If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
For over 45 years, Mermaid Mattress has been blessed to be part of this community.
We've shared good times and we've shared tough times, and we've even seen our families grow together.
From all of us at Mermaid Mattress, we want to wish you and yours a very happy holiday season.
We want to say Merry Christmas with a very special offer.
Right now, you can receive a free fully adjustable base upgrade with select Mermaid mattress sets during our Black Friday sales event going on now.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
All right, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. Right now we are joined by friends from Cleveland City Schools. It is time to recognize yet another Champion of the Month, a fairly new initiative for this school year with Cleveland City Schools. So the Champion School of the Month is Stuart Elementary, and we have the principal of Stuart Elementary joining us now, Miss Kim Bradford. Kim, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you all for having us on today.
And then we also have, joining with her, we have Mindy Kaiser, who's the Champion Teacher of the Month. Mindy, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great to have you both here in the studio. So, Kim, we'll start off with you here. So, Stuart Elementary, the Champion School of the Month. Congratulations on that. What's the latest? What's happening there at Stuart Elementary?
Well, there's so many great things happening. There's so many champions that walk in and throughout our building. On today, of course, we'll be celebrating our Champion of the Month, Miss Coach Kaiser. But so many things are happening in and throughout our classrooms. We have different science, STEM projects happening, a lot of collaborations with our related arts teachers as they are bringing learning to life. And so as you walk through the buildings of Stuart, believe one thing that you would say would be very lively, very engaging, and very inspiring.
Ms. Bradford, how long have you been there at Stuart Elementary?
This makes my third year at Stuart Elementary School, and each year it gets more exciting, and that purpose begins to kind of come to the top each and every year, that you begin to recognize why you're truly there.
And I know you're very proud of Coach Mindy Kaiser here.
I'm very proud of her.
The Champion Teacher of the Month there at Stuart Elementary. Mindy, again, congratulations. And what does this mean to you?
She's right. We have so many champions in our hall. They've pulled a fast one on me this year. I moved from the gym to the assistant principal spot. This is my second year as the assistant principal. And so when Dr. Elliott came in and I thought we were headed down to another classroom, I had my camera ready to go. I was like, where are we going? And they tricked me. They said, we're actually headed to you. So, it's an honor to represent Stuart and just our entire staff. There's a lot of great things that happen there. I like to say we're a hidden gem. Like we're in the middle of town. But I think sometimes we're hidden. People don't know exactly what's going on, and I think we have a lot of great things to offer our students. Our teachers are just working hard every day. Our kids are having fun, but they're learning at the same time, and our families are really starting to become more and more involved in our school and their kids' learning, and it's a fun place to be every day. You never know what you're going to get, and I love it that way.
Well, Mindy, how long have you been there at Stuart?
I think this is year 9. I think it's 9. It's 9.
All right. Well, Miss Bradford, we'll come back over to you. How would you describe the culture there at Stuart Elementary? What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud, I would say, of the mindset that we have when we walk in the building. We come there for one purpose, and part of our mission statement states that we are there to empower students to reach their full potential. And a part of that empowerment happens when you give them the tools they need in order to be successful. And that was one of the reasons why Coach Kaiser was chosen as our Champion of the Month, because of all of the tools that she is able to give students and parents as they are navigating school and figuring out, what do I do with this problem that's set before me? How do I navigate that? And one way that I see that Coach Kaiser does this, but not just her, but others in our building, they really come in with the mindset that whatever's placed before us, let's get in there and let's do the work in order to solve it and make it better for everyone around.
Well, along with Coach Kaiser, there's also a Champion Student of the Month. I know you'd like to recognize them.
Yeah, so this student is a 5th grader. His name is Bentley, and Bentley has become a part of our Stuart Bulldog family. He's involved in so much. He has a lot of potential, and we're just proud of that student for representing what it means to be a Stuart Bulldog.
All right. Well, Coach Kaiser, again, congratulations on being the Champion of the Month there from Stuart Elementary. Anything else you'd like to add here before we go?
I don't. I think it's just a great day to be a Bulldog, and it's a great day to engage our families, inspire our families, and really just make an impact.
Well, Miss Bradford, before we go here, I know it's a busy time of year in every school, but you want to mention any upcoming activities and events there at Stuart?
Sure. So we have our, one big thing that we have going on is our parent pep squad that has gotten up and going. And as we get there, we'll have service Saturdays that come along where parents are able to be involved. We have Veterans Program coming up November 8th, and that's the Friday before actual Veterans Program, Veterans Day being November 11th, but the Veterans Program on November 8th. We have our National STEM Day on November 8th, so many students will be in the building completing different STEM projects, connecting those things to real life.
All right. Again, that is Miss Kim Bradford, principal at Stuart Elementary, the champion school of the month for Cleveland City Schools. And then Coach Mindy Kaiser there, the champion teacher of the month from Stuart Elementary. So great to have both of you here in the studio.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
For today, tomorrow, and Sunday, the volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
It's a Fall Fun Friday. Win 4 tickets to Six Flags, courtesy of Crown of Cleveland, your home of Jeep and Ram here in Cleveland. So we're giving away 4 tickets at 9 o'clock to Six Flags over Georgia. You can call or text 423-614-6499 to register.
This news update is brought to you by Wright Pediatric Dentistry, now open in Cleveland on Paul Huff Parkway behind McAllister's, accepting new patients. Call Wright Pediatric Dentistry at 423-910-3055. It's Black Friday all month long at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. You pick new 2024 Kicks, Sentra, or Versa, 0 down and just $295 per month. Plus, you can save up to $4,000 on new Rogue, $6,000 on 2024 Frontier, and $7,000 on 2024 Pathfinder. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75 or online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer doc fee of $6.99. Must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval, and pick from new dealer stock.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Want over-the-top selection and under-budget prices? Over 200 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams, all under budget. It's Jeep Adventure Days at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Get financing as low as 0% and discounts up to $12,000. Over 200 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams under budget. $12,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokees. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Yeah, they're gonna need to call Logan Thompson.
Give me Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson.
I'm gonna need Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson.
Don't worry, dear. We have Logan Thompson.
I gotta call Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson!
If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
All right, today's best mix and best variety. We are Mix 1041 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sale is going on now. Buy select iCool and L&K mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, cloudy skies this morning, partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 76 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, still very warm, and a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 77 and a low of 59. And then on Sunday, overcast skies during the day and a little cooler with a high of 66. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 65 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of this aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
CHI Memorial's Breathe Easy is a mobile coach providing low-dose CT scans, a type of X-ray that can identify signs of lung cancer in the early stage when treatment is most effective and cure is likely. A lung scan could be the most important 15 minutes of your life. To learn more, call 423-495-LUNG or visit memorial.org/breatheeasy.
Come on, hey, we're joined by our buddy Dennis Purvis. Rob Alderman's here. We're going to do sports. Grab another mic, Robert, over there. Bridget, what are you trying to do to them? I mean, I know you don't like them.
Either one. Which one? Can I
I
take
don't
this
care.
one?
It doesn't matter. Just pick a color, any color. How are you guys? You all right?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good. Let's
I don't know what
begin,
Purvis
though.
is doing. Like, Purvis's phone is going bananas. Are you
Yeah.
streaming the show
I'm
while
watching-
we're on the
No,
show?
I'm watching the press conference from the Bengals. They're
Oh.
doing press conference. It's bad, dude.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
not good, dude. It's looking rough in Ohio, bro.
And you don't care?
Look at Purvis. I mean, I
Look,
don't
man,
care. Listen, you know how long it's been rough in Chicago? Give me a break.
I don't want to hear it.
All right, Purvis, what happened last night? Your team lost, and the Bengals lost to the Ravens in Baltimore, 1 point.
We made Jamar Chase made a terrific play to what I thought would be tie the game, and we decided to go for two on the road in Baltimore. With all the momentum on our side.
Oh, man.
Couldn't play for overtime. No, sir. We decided.
I like that. That's good Bengals losing music.
It was bad. And as always, Burrow was magnificent, and our defense can't hold water.
Look,
So other than
I'm
that-
a Falcons fan.
Yeah. Pain.
There's a lot of pain in this room.
There is a lot of pain.
What's going on? How come we got 3 dudes in this room? Nobody can pick a good team.
I know.
Not one.
And we're way too loyal to these teams.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes, and I got a lot of Steeler fans that are friends. And years ago, when the Bengals were just mired in that 15 years of misery, they literally offered me. They're like, "Look, we'll buy you. You can pick any other team. Buy you. We will chip in and buy you a jersey. We're sorry. We don't like seeing you in this much pain."
I would go to my grave before I would wave the terrible towel, dude.
Yeah,
there's no way. You could never. There's nothing you could do to me that would make me wave the towel.
Who's your big rival of the Bears? With the Lions? Packers?
Forever the Packers.
The Packers.
Forever the Packers.
You're not
tundra of
if you have to hate, exactly. If you have to hate someone, right?
The Packers.
I feel like I hate the Packers maybe more than I love the Bears.
Oh,
just
man.
like I hate the
I
hate the Cardinals more than I love the Cubs.
That's how I feel about the Steelers.
I love it. All right, Lady Vols got a big win last night over UT Martin, 90-50. The high school football playoffs start tonight. Cleveland High School goes to Johnson City Science Hill. We'll have it pregame at 5:30, kickoff at 7 in Johnson City. Guys, that'll be here on Mix 104.1. That's the home of Steve Spurrier. The Hilltoppers of Johnson City.
It's wild.
Yes, sir.
They've never played. We had Coach Tygard on at 7:30. They've never played. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea.
Cleveland's never played Science Hill?
Never has. According to Tygard. Now, who knows if he was fully awake. But, yeah, that's what he said. We will have Walker Valley at Lenore City tonight in 5A first round of the playoffs on 99.1 FM. And for the first time,
Walker Valley's a sleeper this year. They're better. They're better than people realize. They won harder games.
Yep. Well, they are
not a perfect team, but
they're a really good team.
They've won some that they should have lost.
You're right. You're exactly right. Walker Valley, Lenore City will have it 99.1 FM, and for the first time, playoff football on MixTV.tv tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Pregame at 5:30. McMinn County hosts Knoxville Clinton tonight. Polk County at Happy Valley. Meigs County hosting Grundy County. McMinn Central at Sequatchie County. Ray County at Oak Ridge. And the 5A region champs, East Hamilton will host Knoxville Carnes. Baylor and McCallie, both with byes tonight. And then Hardy's Friday Night Blitz will wrap everything at after the games here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Purvis, high school playoffs, a special time.
It is. It's that, I love the way they do the playoff system here in Tennessee. I love the fact that you're going to have teams with wildly different records, and everybody's got a chance, man. Everybody's got a chance, and it's excited to see how the local teams are going to fare. You hear a lot of the same names, the powerhouses in the state, but I'd like to see. I still can't believe that Cleveland and Science Hill have never played.
Yeah, it's surprised me too. Let's tell you that last night Lake Forest JV swept Cleveland in girls and boys, but then the Cleveland Middle varsity swept Lake Forest in girls and boys in basketball last night. All right, guys, tomorrow, Saturday, Mississippi State at UT, 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night at Neyland Stadium. We'll have it presented by TVFCU. Mix 104.1 pregame at 5 with Hardee's. Rob, what about UT this season? I know you don't care, but
it's not that I don't.
You're a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, I'm a Notre Dame fan. It's also misery always, but UT this year, I don't know what to do with the SEC. Do you know? Like, the SEC's weird. Are we just all supposed to think Vanderbilt's great now? Is that like what we're supposed to do? Like, did Vanderbilt beat Clemson or whatever?
It's called
Alabama.
It's called NIL and transfer portal.
That's right.
It's exactly what it's. Hey, listen, Tennessee tomorrow they have got to make a statement.
Yeah.
And stop playing down to whoever they play.
I agree. It feels like we only get to see the Vols in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. That's my biggest problem with the Vols this year.
It's like they don't get off the bus.
And that will get you. It will get you. It is going to get them. I mean, it's got them already.
But I will say this as someone and I wouldn't call myself a Tennessee fan, but I'm far from a hater, and I love I've lived here 30 years now. I love watching. The
I'm not a hater at all.
And I love Tennessee fandom. I love people that are true Tennessee fans because they are. It is another religion in the South.
Yeah.
However, how long has it been since you could say, man, Tennessee's got a really good defense? Like when they hired. When they hired,
we could say that was 2 years before Phil Fulmer left.
Well, but yeah,
2 years before Phil Fulmer left.
And the thing is like this coach. Well, that's the thing with Heupel and all this. Everybody was like, "What is the offense going to do? What is the?" And that coming into this season, I don't think Tennessee fans were prepared for their defense to be their record right now, and their positioning in the playoffs is because of their defense, not their offense, which everybody thought was going to be unbelievable.
And look at Boo Carter from Bradley, who's starting and doing a great job. Guys, we got to move on here quickly. Hey, voice of the Vols, Bob Kessling announced his retirement yesterday.
That's sad.
Yeah, 25 years. But
everything ends. Everything ends, dude. It makes me sad. It makes me think of when will be the final time we hear you?
Right
when
now.
Will be the voice of Cleveland?
What?
Right
when
now.
Will the voice
Did we
of
get him for
Cleveland
breaking news?
It's all over.
Breaking news.
That's it. I'm staying home. No, Kessling has become a dear friend of mine. He's a great guy. He joined the Ball Network in 1976. Tomorrow, Georgia at Ole Miss at noon, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. 8 a.m. pregame presented by Zaxby's on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Then we've got UTC at the Citadel on WCLE 99.1 FM at 2 o'clock. And then Sunday, guys, Falcons at Saints in the Toilet Bowl at 1 o'clock. Falcons actually are pretty good, but ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Yeah, you're winning the office pool right now.
I don't care. I mean, look, they're going
to... Of the worst, you're the best.
It's the worst division in football. Come on. And then we've got Titans at Chargers. Speaking of horrible, I hate the Titans, as you know. 4:05 Sunday, next one.
I feel it. Poor Britton, dude. Like, Britton Meathy in our office. This kid is like the most diehard Titans fan.
Is he really?
Dude, he goes to every single game.
He goes to
every.
I'm sorry. He goes to every single heartbreak.
Yeah,
that's what he goes to. That's what he pays. He pays season ticket prices.
He pays money for it to hurt so bad.
And then the NASCAR Championship Sunday, 2 o'clock on 99.1 FM, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. Well, these guys actually are going to stay with us. We've got a big interview coming up with the with the Salvation Army, and Big Tom's Tommy Anderson and Ruthie are coming in here.
Steven, make sure you ask Big Tom about the hot sauce he ate last night.
Oh,
just surprise him with the question. Surprise him with the question.
Hot sauce?
Yeah, we were at El Santi's last night.
Oh,
and he asked them for their hottest sauce. And they brought it out. It's a homemade sauce at El Santi's, dude. Shout out to the cheesy corn. And Big Tom ate it, and it lit him up the rest of the night, dude. He was as red as that folder on Bridget's desk.
I think he's still recovering this morning.
Back in a second. Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture, and appliances.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute and Vein Clinic. October is Stroke Awareness Month. Did you know that peripheral artery disease increases your risk for stroke? At the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga, they specialize in diagnosing and treating PAD to reduce your risk for stroke and other serious conditions. A simple HealthGuard screening can provide answers. What are the signs of stroke you shouldn't ignore? Think fast. Face. Is there facial movement only on one side? Arms. Does one arm not raise normally? Speech. Is there a presence of slurred speech? And time. If answered yes to the other questions, dial 911. This October, take action. Call the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga at 423-602-2750 or visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com and let them help protect your future. VIC is the only vascular practice that welcomes self-referrals, offers timely appointments, and has 5 convenient locations.
Maybe it began with a little girl following a kaleidoscope of butterflies to a place beyond her dreams. But then it became a real kaleidoscope that you can walk and fly through, where we don't just welcome you, we celebrate you. As the colors swirl and spin, there's definitely beauty in this place, but it's also in those around you, and the memories will live in our hearts forever.
Dollywood, love every moment.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
For over 45 years, Mermaid Mattress has been blessed to be part of this community.
We've shared good times and we've shared tough times, and we've even seen our families grow together.
From all of us at Mermaid Mattress, we want to wish you and yours a very happy holiday season.
We want to say Merry Christmas with a very special offer.
Right now, you can receive a free fully adjustable base upgrade with select Mermaid mattress sets during our Black Friday sales event going on now. And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Bridget, we just heard from our friend Dr. Brian Beard, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. They are doing their free dentistry for veterans today. And Dr. Beard just told me, he said, Steve, let everybody know that we have some openings. And so listen, if you are a veteran or know a veteran, now I believe they do cleanings, extractions, stuff like that.
That's right, yeah.
Some basic dentistry, but it's free. It's free to veterans. If you know a veteran this morning, and you and you want to take advantage of this, or you, like I said, you know someone, call the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, the Beards, Dr. Ken, Brian Beard, Dr. Baylor Terrell, 476-6541. This is a great opportunity. Dr. Beard just texted me and said, hey, will you mention this, Steve? Sure. We sure will. Free dentistry for veterans, all right? So if you know a veteran that would like a free teeth cleaning, maybe they need an extraction, something like that, call right now. Now, I would imagine this will fill up pretty quick now. So 423-476-6541. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Over at the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Let's get our final check of our Simmons Bank celebration. Listen, we've got a very special interview here.
Okay, happy birthday to my pastor today, Pastor James Sears at Mount Olive. His family says he's a great husband, father, and papa of 2 beautiful granddaughters. Mike Thomason at Andrew Johnson Bank is having a birthday today. Tina Stuart is celebrating on Sunday. The birthday wish says happy birthday to Grammy. That is from Preston, Pierce, and Pryor. Tammy Johnson is having a birthday today, CEO over at Habitat for Humanity of Cleveland. Adam Payne is having a birthday today. That is from his mom. Kevin and Leslie Hicks, they are celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary today. That's from their co-workers at the courthouse. Raleigh Cassida is going to be 16 on Sunday, a student at Bradley Central, where he plays basketball and baseball. That's from mom, dad, and his brothers. Chris Newton is having a birthday tomorrow. His wife sent that in to us. Jackson Bates is going to be 6 tomorrow, a student at Michigan Avenue, and Mrs. Reynolds' class. That's from Daddy, Mommy, Papa, and Nana. Caleb, also known as Buddy Howell, is having a birthday today. And then Blake Carter is going to be 24 for on Sunday. His mom sent that in to us. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for Monday. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
And we do have news available on our website. Full news this morning at mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by Kelly Paul with Bender Realty.
Hey there, I'm Kelly Paul, your trusted realtor, celebrating 30 years. I will guide you every step of the way. Call me, Kelly Paul, at Bender Realty, your realtor since 1994.
Well, we got a room full of some good people here. Ruthie Forgey joins us, of course, with the Salvation Army. Ruthie, how in the world are you?
I'm doing very well. Good morning. How are you guys? Thank you for having us.
Anytime. And, well, look, we've got some great people in here. And we have Rob and Dennis. But anyway, that's funny, wasn't it? That's a special time of the year. The holiday season is at hand, isn't it?
It is. We had our kettle kickoff last night at Peerless Road and had Mayfield Children's Choir and CMS 8th grade choir and got our first dollars in the kettle. So you'll see limited kettles around the next week and full kettles out November 16th. So Thanksgiving, Christmas is upon us, and you know, we're looking forward to it. It's always a great time in this city during the holidays. Everybody in the city seems to love the holidays.
Well, tell me about what's happening here, Ruthie.
So, you know, Thanksgiving Day, the Salvation Army always serves a meal on Thanksgiving Day because turkey and dressing on any other day is just turkey and dressing. And so we want to provide meals for those who want to have a place to eat with others, those who don't have a place to eat. There's a seat at the table for everyone. And so for the last few years, Big Tom and his family have made the meal for us and donated the meal to the Salvation Army for our people who want to just come and be a part of. So we're doing that again this year. Love the partnership. Nana's dressing and all her things are well looked forward to, and that will be on Thanksgiving Day at the Salvation Army from 12 to 1:30. So yeah, I want to let them talk because again, their generosity just is amazing for us this time of the year. We are looking forward to another successful year.
Tommy, come on up here. Sabrina and, of course, Mitzi, Nana. Is it Nana or Nana?
Nana.
See, I had a Nana. I still have a Nana in heaven. But anyway. Yeah. All right, Tommy, tell me a little. Why do you do this?
Well, I mean, when we opened the restaurant 6.5 years ago, that was our goal, was to be able to give back to the community, and any little, every little bit helps. With that being said, it was, we opened in July, and Thanksgiving was really the first thing that we could do. So we're going to open the doors, feed the homeless, anybody that needs a place to go eat, first responders, just pretty much anybody. If you ain't got a place to go, come to Big Tom's or the Salvation Army. And we've partnered with them now. This is, I think, 5 years in a row.
It is.
So it's a blessing for us, and just to be able to give just a little bit back. And so, yeah, I'll let them. They're better speakers than me.
Well, hey, Sabrina, it's very personal to you and the team, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's just something that we done when I was a child. We always, would take meals and stuff. And so it's something we wanted to continue to do when we had a place large enough, of larger scale. So we do offer delivery for shut-ins. We have people come and deliver big deliveries. That's a big thing.
Big.
They'll call in. We offer hot meals the day of. Or the deliveries, we do box, and so they have to be heated. But the day of, we are open Thanksgiving till 2. We feed anyone that needs a meal. Some people ask, well, can we come and eat and pay? We don't open our cash registers.
Wow.
If you want to donate, you're welcome to donate. We don't ask for anything. We don't ask questions at all. We don't care. We don't want to know. But yes, there are a couple of families that have come and just didn't want to cook and have come and ate. We don't question anything. So anyone that needs a meal, though, we do have them. Homeless camps bus to us now.
Wow.
So it's growing big time every year. So I hope that's what we was talking last night, and we do it at Christmas as well. But I just want it to get bigger every year. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Nana, why do you love this so much?
I tell you, if you have never experienced this and never been to where you have been on this side, you cannot know what reward this is. And I'm going to tell one story. A lady come in this week, and she was an older lady, and she says, I've cooked my whole life. But she said, I'm not going to be able to this year. And, you know, great, God's going to bless you and give you some food, and you don't have to do anything. You enjoy it. You're rewarded more than we ever give out. We are. And I just love doing it. It's just, I have a heart for these people. I've had hard times. If you've ever had some hard times, you realize what these people, I mean, the best can be up on a mountain, and tomorrow they can be down. So I've been there, and it means a lot when you've been there and you're able to get to be. So I'm just blessed that I have family that has let me be part of this. And I just say, anybody that don't let pride stand in your way. Come get a meal and talk to Nana. Ask for Nana, and I'll talk to them.
You'll talk to him.
I will.
Big Tom's. Now, Ruthie, you have two of my longtime Lee mates over here. Tell me how Dumb and Dumber, Rob and Dennis are involved here.
What's up, Cleveland?
There we go.
Yeah, what's up, Cleveland?
What's up? What's
happening?
What's
happening? What's happening, Cleveland?
Now?
Yeah, what's happening right now is what's happening. Cleveland's right here with us, and they promote this all through the season. And I think we have a live remote coming soon there. Just to there's a lot of effort, time, and resources that go into that, and so people can make donations to make sure that everybody who has a need gets it. It's good they're going to, and so I'll let them talk about why they are involved in this.
Purvis.
So here's you just got to hear an amazing story from Nana. You got to hear the heart and the mission.
When Nana speaks, you've heard the voice of God Almighty.
True. I mean, he's not wrong. But you got to hear the mission and the heart behind not just Tom and Sabrina, but their business, their commitment to this community. And what's happening in Cleveland, that's what our group's about, is kindness first and foremost, and what we can do. If you know Rob Alderman, one of his standard lines is, somebody asks Rob what does he want to do, and he says feed the homeless.
Right.
It's it's just something that's 3 words you don't think, but that's really something that's near and dear to his heart. So what Tom and Sabrina don't tell you is that last year they fed around close to 2,000, about 2,000 people, and they footed 90% of the bill themselves. That's not cheap. Guys, we're not talking about a sack lunch. We're not talking about a box lunch. We're talking about turkey, ham, dressing, Nana's dressing.
Yes.
Good Lord. It's a culinary delight. Green beans, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. Folks, this is a full Thanksgiving spread. And we've got, between all the listeners that are listening right now, between all the people that are on our page and on our group, there's not a reason why they should come out of pocket a dime. Our goal this year is we're gonna feed 2,500 people. We want to raise about $5,000 because honestly, the food costs money. We've got so many donations already. So what we're gonna be talking about this week is, when you go do your holiday shopping, you grab a ham or a turkey, grab an extra one. Big Tom says just bring it by the restaurant. He'll put it in the freezer. You guys want to donate, grab in. They've got places there. If you want to go by and drop off some money, go do it there. You want to go by the Salvation Army and say, hey, this is for Big Tom. They will take it. We'll get it in the right hands. 100% of that money is going to go towards this dinner. There is no reason why we can't feed 2,500. There should not be a single person in this town. The other thing we need, those of you that have connections through your church, your civic organizations, there are shut-ins, there are families. What we don't want is people getting online on social media and saying, here are the people that don't have food. We don't want to embarrass anybody. As Nana said, there is pride in this. But there's nobody that should go without. And if you've got connections to families, to a population that needs this, we need to know that. You can get with Ruthie at the Salvation Army. She can help get those people to us. And then we need volunteers. There's days of meal prep that are going to go involved with this. If you can't give financially, guess what? Grab your kids and come over and help them peel potatoes. Make it a family thing. Be a part of this. This is this community does so many great things, and this is one that we should just There should not be a single person in this county that goes without on Thanksgiving, and we can do it.
You want to trade, hey, Rob, you want to trade phones with Purvis here?
Yeah. What's up?
So, yeah, talk a little more about this.
Well, this is a great community, and I believe it always has been. That's why I love to live here. And I believe that gravity, right, this idea that we circle around things that are great. And over time, we began this because we were feeding, I think in the beginning we had about 500 members of the group at that time, and we were feeding 10, I want to say we were feeding like 10 families for Thanksgiving. And at some point, we started donating that to Ruthie, and then at some point, I heard, well, Big Tom is doing this. Big Tom is doing so much. He's doing so much. And I want to say, and you know this, Steve, because you do things year-round as well, just like I do. And it gets hard because it's hard to escape your own personality sometime, right? That's why I was hiding behind the phone instead of being up here, is that I don't want it to be however many families Rob Alderman can feed. That's not for me. I want to be pointed in the direction of the people that are doing the most good. And here in town on Thanksgiving, there is nobody that is doing more than the Salvation Army and Big Tommy, period. And when I found out, I was like I thought we were doing pretty good that year, right? I was like 10 families. I forget where I bought it. I bought it from that place that's over there by Dos Bros. What's that? Something ham? Honey baked ham. We did like 10. And I was like, man, we rule. And somebody was like, dude, I heard Big Tom just fed like 700 families. I was like, who is Big Tom? I didn't even know who Big Tom was. He's like the restaurant next to, well, he was the restaurant next to my barber. That's like what it was.
You have a barber?
Tom. Yeah, that's the truth. So I do want to say to anybody who's listening, to people who are watching here, this community knows how to step up, but they don't always know where to step up. Right? You don't always know where to go.
That's true.
This is definitive. This is absolutely definitive. We are going to feed 2,500 people this year. It is going to happen. Nana has manifested into the world. She spoke it into this mic, right? The dressing is already
Nana's manna.
And I want to say this too. Last year, I came by. I donated time and stuff, so I put my money where my mouth is. I donated money, I donated food, and I showed up, and I was supposed to take food to Ruthie, and I couldn't even reach her because she was already out delivering so much food last year, and we were texting, so she just started texting me addresses. It's like when you can't even reach people because they're giving away so much food. So I found myself driving around and delivering Thanksgiving dinner to people because I couldn't even get it to the volunteers because volunteers are so busy.
Wow.
So this is exactly why What's Happening Cleveland exists, right? It isn't to be anybody's social club. It is to be a group that is focused on kindness in the Cleveland community. And I can't think of anything more kind. If you don't think these people are the real deal, right? Swing by anytime and see it in action. Walk in the doors of Big Tom's. If you don't think the Salvation Army's the real deal, you haven't been paying attention for your entire life. So these people are connected on this. It is fantastic, and we are so glad to empower Big Tom, Sabrina, Nana, Ruthie, those organizations. I cannot imagine anywhere that is safer or that you could trust your money, your food, your volunteer time than these people.
All right, Ruthie, let's put a bow on it here. Just remind everybody what they need to do.
Yeah, so if you want to make a donation for the Salvation Army, again, in product or money, reach out to Big Tom or the Salvation Army. You can reach us at 423-308-3467. Also, if you want to volunteer, same number, 423-308-3467. Ask for Joan. And if you want to be a deliverer of food, or if you've got some time with your family to come in and actually serve meals or prepare, warm the meals and get them ready to go out to our people who come in. So we expect anywhere from 250 to 300 people to come in through the Salvation Army every year. So, yeah, we'll be there. We'll be ready. And then we also have some shut-ins that we get food out to as well.
Wonderful thing. Nothing better than feeding people, especially at Thanksgiving. Thank you all very much. All right, so we're going to take a quick break right here. When we come back, We're going to be joined by Bob Kessling, the voice of the Vols, who announced his retirement yesterday from UT. And a lot of people think he's been retired for about 10 years. Bridget, you said that earlier, so I'll put you on the spot here in just a minute when he calls in. All right, we're going to take a quick break. The news is next.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Independent Insulation Services is hiring experienced insulation installers. Call us at 423-716-3762. Now, back to the music.
Mix 1041.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Maybe in April you might have room for a roving reporter or something, for a broadcaster that's out of work. It might carve out a job for me. No,
yeah,
anyway,
I said that earlier
Steve,
this morning.
Good to talk to you. I know you did. Listen, Steve, thanks. And it's been a whirlwind for the last going on 24 hours. But I've heard from a lot of great people. You one of those, and it's it's a tough decision. You want to get out before the posse catches up to you. And so you know that when we're in this business, you know the posse's out there somewhere. So. But I'm at ease with it. We kind of made the decision this summer, and then I wanted to drop the mic at the end of the basketball season and just walk away. But UT decided they didn't think that was right, and so they basically told me we're doing this, and so and I'm fine with it now. And so just waiting to see what's out there. But I've had an unbelievable run, 26 years, and of course. Worked at Channel 10 before that, and then WIBK before that. So it's been an unbelievable career. And Steve, we got a grandson coming in April. That'll be 5 grandkids.
Yep.
I need to be a full-time granddad, so that's kind of what we decided.
We're joined by Bob Kessling, who announced his retirement as the voice of the Vols yesterday through the Knoxville News Sentinel. And then, of course, it went nationwide. Bob, as you think back, I was reading your biography, which, by the way, was longer than War and Peace. I fell asleep 3 times reading it. But, no,
Half of it's true, too.
Okay. It has the... it's interesting to me. I was reading that how you started, really. Now, yes, you started as John Ward's spotter in 1976, but before that, and something I really didn't realize, you were cutting film for Coach who? Dickey? Who?
It started with Coach Battle.
Battle, yeah.
Yeah, it was Coach Battle. And so I met Ernie Robertson, who was filming the old Knoxville Sox. I worked for the Knoxville Sox baseball team. Ernie Robinson, the director of photography at UT, would come out. He was a big baseball nut. He would shoot the pictures, film them, and then we take the pictures over to UT to the football office, and they get to watch themselves on film. Because back in the 70s in minor league baseball, there were no hitting coaches, there were no pitching coaches. If you got in a slump, good luck. It's up to you to get out of it. And so anyway, these pictures were really thrilled that they got a chance to do that. Well, Ernie said, I need a film editor on the Bill Battle Show. Now, it sounds pretty glamorous, but back then they shot all the game footage for the coaches' shows on film. And so when they would stop the cameras, it would put a flash frame on the film, and my job was to take a pair of scissors and cut that flash frame out and then glue the film back together.
Oh, my God.
I got paid $15 a game, and John Ward said I was overpaid. But I wanted to I wanted to be the best film editor in the SEC, and I took it really seriously. And then 2 years later, still working, we'd film the shows at midnight over at Channel 6.
Oh, man.
And so I was done with my work if it was an afternoon, which they were all afternoon back then. But, the game would be over at 4:30 something. I'd be done with everything I did by about 6. But I'd hang around and watch John and how he worked and how he prepared the scripts. And then I went over with him at midnight to Channel 6 to tape the coaches' shows. And they made dubs. Back then, it was amazing how they got distributed it, because they made the dubs, and then they got drivers. And a driver would take the copy of the game film or the Bill Battle Show and drive it to Nashville and Memphis so they could play it the next day. Then another one would drive to Chattanooga and Atlanta, and another one that would drive to Johnson City, Kingsport, and over to Asheville. And so the films would get there in time for the show. But then John needed a spotter in '76, and he said, "You played football?" And I said, "Well, not very well, but I played." And he said, "Well, I need a spotter," and that's how it all began. And I started spotting for him and sat next to him for 15 years and learned really how to do games. And that's one of the key things. You got to learn the proper techniques and the fundamentals of. And I tried to do that. So anyway, that's how it all started. Just humble beginnings.
We're joined by Bob Kesseling, voice of the Vols, who has announced his retirement following the basketball season. Bob, I tell you now, if you go out like John Ward and Bill Anderson did, it's a national title for UT. So I mean,
let me tell you, I met with Coach Barnes and Coach Heupel on Wednesday, because I wanted to give them a heads up that this is coming so they wouldn't be blindsided by people and everything. And Coach Barnes and I had a wonderful, about a 45-minute talk and just shared a lot of things. And we've had a lot of laughs, won a lot of games in the last 10 years since Coach Barnes has been here. So he's one of my favorite all-time coaches. Mm-hmm. He might not sound like that after the game sometimes on the radio show when he jumps on me pretty good, but we are good friends, and it was really good. But then I saw Coach Heupel. And so I told him, and he was very pleased and thanked me for my dedication to UT. And I told him, I reminded him, I said, listen, John Ward in '98 went out with a national championship. I expect nothing less from you, big boy. Let's get after it. So and he said, okay, that was the goal. So hopefully that'll happen. And I told Coach Barnes, I've never been to the Final Four with the tennis basketball team. I'd love to get to the Final Four before I hang things up. So I got things to do still, Steve.
You sure? Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of things to do. We're joined by the voice of the Volunteers, Bob Kesseling, and I heard, Bob, when it got out, I heard from so many people, because they hear you calling here and you make your annual visit in August and all that. And Bridget, now you said he's got to come more than once a year now.
Yes, we actually have an opening for a morning host, if you're looking. Monday through Friday.
You do need to upgrade that position. I've been saying that for a while.
Don't talk about her like that, Bob. That's terrible.
No, anyway, yeah, I mean, again, I'll volunteer. I won't volunteer.
Yeah, you will.
But I'll start being a roving reporter for you probably in April if you need.
Hey,
that, so.
we especially need the Farragut area to be covered if you don't mind something up there.
All right.
Bob,
Hey, listen, you've been trying to get me to retire for about 15 years. You should be really happy with it.
Come on, don't start lying now. I
Me all these things.
Hey, Bob, no kidding. If you had to take a couple of things from your overall experience of really, to me, it's the top broadcasting job in the state of Tennessee. It's one of the largest radio networks in the nation. What comes to you?
Well, just how blessed I am, and it is one of the most coveted jobs in the country, and I'm sure they'll find a very good person to take over for me. Steve, the one thing that has hit me, when I came down here to play freshman football in 1972, I didn't know anybody in the state of Tennessee, and I didn't know anybody on the team. I barely had talked to our coaches, and so it was a terrifying experience because, A, I'm getting ready to jump into SEC football. I'm not sure I'm going to even make it through two-a-days and be able to play. And luckily on the freshman team, I did get to play a lot, but I knew that was not my future playing football. I was never going to be a star in the SEC. But to think that I came here in 72 and didn't know a single person in the state of Tennessee, and now here 50-some years later, I think almost everybody at least has heard my name. They might not remember it, but they've heard it. I just think that's phenomenal. And the places I've been, the people like you, Steve, and Bridget that I've met, I look back and I've done games from the Rose Bowl and from the Orange Bowl and at Poly Pavilion and Allen Fieldhouse and Rupp Arena. And it's just been a great ride. You know, Steve, and you know this, sometimes you're thinking, how lucky am I to be able to do this interview or be at this place or go somewhere? And it was 92, I think, and I was doing Jefferson Pilot and doing the pregame show for basketball. Well, Tom Hammond had to go away on an NBC assignment, and they said, "Bob, can you do the pregame and do the play-by-play same day?" I said, "Well, sure." So I'm sitting in the middle of Rupp Arena. It's Tennessee and Kentucky. It's senior day at Kentucky. It's Kaywood Ledford, the legendary Kentucky announcer.
Lord.
It's his last home game. They're playing Tennessee and Allen Houston, and I'm sitting in midcourt. Dan Issel, the all-time leading scorer in Kentucky history, is my color guy. So I'm sitting at midcourt. Kaywood Ledford's to my left, and Ralph Hacker. John Ward's to my right. Dan Issel is sitting next to me. They're playing my old Kentucky home. Tennessee and Kentucky are warming up. And I just thought right then, I said, you know, if I get hit by a bus on my way to the parking lot, I'm going to be still okay. Because I can't imagine it get much better than this. And that's when it really, really hit me how lucky we are to be in this business and the places we've been, the people we've seen and gotten to know. It has just been an unbelievable ride, and I could not have imagined all the things I've done since I arrived here as a raw rookie in 1972.
Bob, you just tremendous job, buddy, and I know we kid around a lot, but you're a dear friend, and thank you for being so good to us and being so good to Cleveland, and now get out. It's over. We're tired of you. Get out.
Slam the door. Who's next? You had a good run. Who's next?
Yeah, who's next? Now, you know what this, and I know you got to go, but last thing, the surprising thing, I was reading your biography, or whatever they put out, half of it lies, but anyway, no, I'm reading it. You did hockey? I had no idea.
Yeah. Not
really?
Cherokees. Yeah. Quick story, I got to go. I got to do a thing here in just a couple of minutes. But anyway, so I'm doing the hockey games for the Knoxville Cherokees. And we're going to play in Greensboro Friday night and in Louisville on Saturday night. So we take off to Greensboro. Pre-game meal is at a McDonald's on the other side of Asheville. That's how much they worry about nutrition back in those days for the finely tuned hockey players. So we do the game. We get beat 6-3, and I'm making my way to the bus because I don't want them to leave me. And Bill Nyroff was our coach, and he said, listen, there's another building here at the Greensboro Coliseum where they do stats and stuff like that. You know where that is? I said, yeah. So we'll go get a copy of 25 stats and bring it to the bus. I said, okay. So I get to the office. Toner doesn't work. Paper jam, the usual stuff when you're in a hurry trying to get something copied. They finally got it to work. I got my 25 copies. I went out to where the bus was. The bus is gone. Not there. I don't have cell phone. I don't have anything. They've locked the Coliseum up. I can't get to a phone. It's not a really good area of town. Sitting on my radio gear thinking, how in the heck am I going to survive the night? How am I going to get to Louisville? How am I? All those things were flying through my head. And about 25 minutes later, here comes the bus back. They open the door, and it's not, oh, Bob, we're so sorry we left you. It was, where are the stats? Can you give us? I handed them the stats. We get back in the bus, and we're heading toward Louisville. We can't, you can't go over the mountains, so you got to go all the way back to Knoxville and then up 75 to Louisville. When we go by the split on 75, when we go out to Sutter's Mill Apartments, and standing in the parking lot is a guy holding a hockey stick and his equipment bag. They had cut a defenseman on the bus ride home. So he gets off the bus, and our new defenseman gets on the bus, and we head to Louisville. Do the game there, come back. Bus breaks down outside Lexington. I don't get back to Knoxville till about 10 a.m. on Sunday. And I said, there's got to be a better way to make a living. So anyway, luckily I was able to transfer into this. But I loved hockey. It was great I think I did it for 2 years. Didn't do all the games, but I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, and we had the Dayton Gems, and I'd go to their hockey games all the time. Wow. So that was fun. A lot of things.
Bob,
anyway. Hey, Steve, thank you so much.
Soon. God bless you.
Buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
See you, man. He's got stuff to do, but anyway, I tell you, he's great, and he's got stories that are even much better than that. Sadly, we can't put them on the air. Bridget, anything we need to talk about here before we go? I know you've got a big broadcast today and tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'll be at Jacinto's Auto Sales from 2 to 4 today. It's Jacinto's Day of Giving. Food, fun, and huge prizes. They have a PS5 they're giving away. Also, televisions, iPads, huge prizes today. Plus, $500 off any car of your choice. That's at Jacinto's Auto Sales today from 2 to 4, located at 710 South Lee Highway at the corner of Grove Avenue. And then coming up tomorrow morning, I'll be with our friends at the 24/7 Movement for Safety Fest 2024, happening at First Baptist Cleveland. Completely free event from 9 to 1 tomorrow. Free food, also inflatables, fire trucks, a classic car show, car fit for seniors, car seat checks for the children. So that's a partnership between the 24/7 Movement, the Bradley County Sheriff's Department, and the Cleveland Police Department tomorrow from 9 to 1 at First Baptist.
And a reminder of our coverage, high school football playoff coverage tonight. We will have Cleveland High School at Johnson City Science Hill. First round of the playoffs. Pregame at 5:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app. Folks, download that app. It's free. You can follow along the scores tonight, listen, watch the streams, everything. Download at mymix1041.com. We'll have Walker Valley at Lenore City, first round playoff game tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock on 99.1 FM. And for the first time, we will have playoff football on MixTV.tv. You can watch that Walker Valley game on MixTV.tv tonight. So that's our broadcast coverage. Pregame at 5:30 on radio. And then we go all the way through Hardy's Friday Night Blitz through about 11 o'clock tonight, getting the playoffs underway. One more reminder here. You've got something else maybe, Bridget?
No, we're
One
good.
more reminder. If you are a veteran or you know a veteran, Dr. Brian Beard, his dad, Dr. Ken Beard, and Ken's grandson, Baylor Terrell, at the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, they are doing free dentistry for veterans. They've got some spots open. Call them. If you're a veteran or you know a veteran, this is a free teeth cleaning or extraction. I think they do one other thing, and basically it's basic dentistry, but it's free for veterans. So give them a call right now. They've got some spots open. Just getting this word from Dr. Brian Beard. 423-476-6541. 423-476-6541. There are some spots open for free dentistry for veterans at the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. I'm actually heading over for an annual broadcast at Southern Heritage Bank, the main branch. It's a food drive. Cleveland helping Cleveland food drive today. It's the final collection days we've been telling you about this week. So I'll be there beginning here about 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Come by and see us. Go get your non-perishable food items and bring them by. That's it.
That's right. We've got one more interview to go. We're going to talk with them here in just a minute.
All right. Stand by for that, and we'll come back with that in just a moment.
No more varicose or spider veins. No more tired, achy, restless legs.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.